a quality check like a skewness, Jacobian, aspect ratio, and all. And once mesh generation is done, again we can import this mesh into ANSYS and back us these softwares as a solvers. So preparation of deck preparation is in HyperMesh, and that we are going to take it into the ANSYS for the solution. This is also possible. Okay. And the meshing basics like 1D, 2D, 3D elements, so and the fine mesh accurate results that can be achieved in HyperMesh software, as I explained in the earlier. And again in the boundary condition, we can use the force applied at the one face, and where we have to fix that in order to get the physical behavior of that particular component exactly. That we will get to know in both the HyperMesh as well as in the ANSYS software. And the next one again comes the post processing. After solution, the engineers must interpret the result, right? So we examine where is the highest stress, so how much does the structure bend for the applied load, where is the critical region, where can the failure start. Those all things can be studied in the post processing stage. So FES software gives a number of number of the solutions. So out of that we have to choose how to predict that. So how to analyze that particular component of the solution. That is most important point. Okay. So again, as I said, the applications area like automotive and aerospace are extensively using this HyperMesh software nowadays. So coming back to the career opportunity, so after learning FEA, student can work as a FEA engineer, or we can say we can call them as a CA engineer or simulation engineer or structural analyst. So many names are there for FEA engineers nowadays in the industry. So what the industry expecting is either the FEA engineer should know HyperMesh or ANSYS, because these are the only tools which are widely used extensively in the market in the now currently. So whenever you are going to attend any interviews and all, basically they will check with these two softwares whether he can able to understand the mesh generation, what are the quality involved in it. If you guys know about all these things, then you are through about it. Okay. So today you guys saw only a small introduction. So in the complete course you will learn industry standard meshing in HyperMesh and complete ANSYS workflow, contacts and non-linear analysis, and even modal fatigue and buckling analysis, real industrial projects. Result interpretation technique is one of the most important here, because software, whatever the input you give, based on your input it will give the output, but interpreting those results is very much important. The result interpretation technique you are going to learn this in course, and we will also help for the interview preparations. So the main objective of this course is not just the learning the softwares and leave it. So objective is to think like a simulation engineer and solve real engineering problems is what the main intention of this course. So what we can say, why the FEA is required. So we being a designer is a design component or a product failure before the manufacturing it. That's what we wanted to know here in the FEA. Okay. So this is exactly what FEA engineer do every day. He just wanted to save the cost for the company. Okay. So over to you, Hema.
Yeah, sure. Thank you so much. Thank you. So it was a very good session. So before we move on to the prize thing, let's go back to the previous. Any questions anybody has? So we can just have a technical questions, like a Q&A question, because I'm sure most of them will be having questions regarding their career, regarding their job, or the course what they're going to learn. So anybody, any questions from the audience? Any technical questions? So, Namrata, can I know your background, Namrata? Like, are you a student or a working profession? Please, Sumaneru,
Student.
okay. So, you're a final year engineering student, or how is it?
Final year mechanical student.
Okay, okay, great. So, any questions you have, Namrata? What is your intention to learn this ANSYS? What are your future plans? We have a question here from Shubham, whether the course
Yeah,
includes the.
yes, Shubham. So answering to your question, we will be covering all the real life industrial examples, because simply learning the software will not give you the what you can say interpretation of the results. If we use the real world scenarios, real world parts which are developing or which are using in the industry, based on that only we are going to teach you.
That's right.
And the one who has joined
Mm-hmm.
the girl who is doing that, pursuing the
Engineering.
last year
Mm-hmm.
engineering. So even for that girl we are able to help for the project what she's currently she want to do in the final year. That is also possible using ANSYS.
Yes, sir. We had the same situation in a couple of other batches also. So I hope you
Mhm.
remember. So
Yeah, correct, sir.
answers, yeah, most of them would be planning to do their projects in the 8 semester. So with our assistance, they were able to successfully complete the project. So they will not wait until they get into the industry and start working on it. So all the exposure will be given at the college end, but still there has to be some guidance, because it's a vast thing in the college where you'll not be given individual attention. So if you prep up from industries experts like sir, like Raghu sir, or anybody who's having an industry expert, that will give you a more exposure to the projects what you give. So by the time you get into the industry, you already know almost 50 to 60% of it what you're going to do. So it's a very easy career path for you. So that's how students have been helpful from us. Ashish Sharma, are you a student or a working professional? Shubham asking, is it including static or dynamic analysis?
Yeah, it's basically it is we have a basic level and advanced level. So dynamic courses will be taught in advanced level, Ashish.
Yeah, Shubham is asking. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
sure.
any questions? Because I'm sure most of them would be investing your time here for 2 months or 3 months. As you can see on the screen, the basic level where you'll be studying is of a 60 hours, and syllabus has already been shared to you. So it's a 60 hours, so close to 2 months course, where you'll be learning the static analysis and FEA elements. And if you want to go for the advanced one, so basic and advanced both you will be learning, which is up to 3 months duration course. So when you're investing so much time, any questions, I'm sure you'll be having to know how the course goes on, and what other things you'll be learning. So any requirement from your company, you can definitely ask. Specifically, they are asking. Damodar sir. Yeah, can we have your quick introduction, sir, like your background, so that it's easy to to know your requirement accordingly. We can go ahead. So if you're a professional, you'll have a different requirement. If a student's a different requirement. And to everyone, it is an online course currently what we have. So I'll be sharing the details in the chat box here. It's an online course, and timing as of now is we have morning and evening. So morning would be around 7 p.m. Sorry, 7 a.m. batch what we have, 7 a.m. to 8 a.m. And if you are going for an evening batch, probably we will be having at 8, I think it is at 8 to 9, 8:30 or 9 p.m. depends on the sir schedule. Depends on the schedule. So probably this is the time we'll be having most of our batches scheduled. So morning it is 7 a.m. So evening it is 9 p.m. We're flexible for the working professionals and students as well. So as you can see on the screen, the price is for the basic level. For the first module is actual price is 16,000, where we are giving after discount of up to 14,500 with the 2 installment options. And if you're going for a basic plus advanced, most of the professionals will choose this course. If you're going for this is up to 3 months duration course, where the actual price is 31 and we are giving a discount of up to 6,000 and the course price is 25,000. Yeah, Shubham is asking recorded lecturers. Yes. In case 1 or 2 classes you have been missed and not able to attend, because it's going to be a batch, sir, of up to maximum 6 to 8 students in a batch, maximum, that's all. So that we'll be given individual attention in case. So you happen to miss 1 or 2 classes, definitely we'll be having a recorded session. We can share those details to you. And certification will be there at the end for students, especially if you are looking, or even at this at your corporate level, if you are looking for any certification courses. Ours is ISO certified center, so definitely it will be a value add to your CV. And even if you are looking for a professional promotions at your workplace, you can definitely submit through EduCADD. Yeah, so this is the price detail. So this is with the installment options. I'm going to drop you my number. So myself Hema. So registrations is going to close quite okay. So sir is asking what is the stepwise simultaneously methodology. So what about the softwares?
Yeah, basically, as I explained, so we will be dealing with the. I'll just come to that slide. Yeah, so workflow will be like this: a geometry import, and sometimes if you don't know the softwares like CATIA and AutoCAD and SolidWorks kind of thing, ANSYS has a one software called a space claim, where in which we can generate the geometry even if you don't know any of the other softwares which are used for designing purpose. So we will be teaching you the space claim or a discovery software which is there for a designing purpose. With that you are going to uh, developing the geometry, and again meshing and applying the loads and boundary condition, and giving the solutions and interpreting the results. These are a sequence of steps involved in the simulation process. I hope I answered to your question, Shubham. Yeah, even we can do that. The hand calculation, sometimes we cannot predict the results from the software itself, right? We can correlate the hand calculation as well as the software results. We can do that.
Okay, anybody else, any other questions? Please feel free to ask, because it's worth the the time you spend now and get your doubts clarified. So it will be, in a way, you will be in a very clear mind to register as well. Anybody, any
Yes,
doubts?
Shubham,
Yeah.
answering to your question, we will do the hand calculation as well for the problems which we are dealing in answers.
Okay, so I have dropped in my number here, and anybody wants to visit us, you can come down to our location. It's in JP Nagar, Bangalore. So otherwise you can contact me or Chamura for the registration process. The batch is going to start by July 3rd week. So probably by 23rd or 24th of July. The last day to register would be 22nd of July. Okay, and in a batch maximum you're going to have 6 to 8 students, so it's going to be divided accordingly. In case if you have more students, so you'll be splitting it to morning and the evening batches. So in case you want to have particularly which batch, like you want to prefer evening batch only, so kindly register at the earliest, let us know your requirement so that we can put you in those batches itself. Apart from that, any technical questions you still have and want to talk to Sir Raghu sir, I can connect with you maybe offline tomorrow sometime over the call. Okay, regarding your work profile or anything, any queries you have. Okay, so apart from this, I don't have anything else. So any other questions anybody can ask? Otherwise, we can wind up here, sir. Okay, thank you, Shubham sir. Thank you, Damodaran sir. Arjun, do you have any questions?
No, ma'am, no question.
Okay, sir. Thank you. So I have filled in, I've given here the registration form as well. You can contact me or Jamuna. We can help you in filling up the registration form. And by next week, probably we'll be starting the batch as I mentioned here. Hope to see you all there. Okay, all the best. Thanks for your time, everyone. Raghu sir, is there anything else or can we wind up?
Yeah, we can wind up.
Yeah, no other questions. Okay, sir. Thank you so much. Thanks everyone for your time. Bye bye.